Alan Wake 2. This has been long awaited. I played Alan Wake Original when that game first came out, I think in 2010. Um, I actually played it by mistake because I was playing Xbox at the time, and at that time, Xbox was being phased out. So you could go to like an old store or a game store or a pawn shop, and you can go and buy games for like $5 for a stack of games. So what I did was I would go to pawn shops and game stores as they were phasing out the old 360 games. I would go and I'd get a stack of Xbox games for like $5. So I got a stack of Xbox games and I was looking through it, and I found Alan Wake, and it was wild because I'm like, huh, this is crazy. Alan Wake, never heard of it. I put the game in, fell in love. The rest is history. Waited 100 years for the second one to be announced. They first said that Alan Wake 2 was never going to happen, but now it did. And there's a lot of Easter eggs in this because uh, one of the characters that's in here is the model for Max Payne. And they also have the original voice actor for Max Payne. So there's a lot of Easter eggs, and Alan Wake, of course, is been owned by Remedy Games. Remedy Games was the first one to make Max Payne, but they sold it to Rockstar, uh, and then Rockstar made Max Payne 3. So yeah, it's a nice little Easter egg. The game has been running phenomenal. It's been doing good. I'm very surprised because a lot of games at launch don't do well. So I'm like, should I do a series on this? Should I not? You know, it's one of those things where, all right, well, uh, I want to, but I didn't. So that's what I'm doing now. So I'm checking the live stream here. So. I'm very surprised because before Alan Wake 2 was announced, I had played Alan Wake, Alan Wake American Nightmare. So I played that one earlier this year or last year, but I remember playing it and then I fell in love with it. I don't play Xbox anymore, so there's that. But I love the Alan Wake franchise. I really, really, really do. So. And you know what was so funny is like I've always been the odd person out. So like when I would love a video game, everybody else didn't hear about it. Nobody else played it. Excuse me. So yeah. Um, so I'm very, very happy this happened. Alan Wake 2. Hmm? Been through here. Oh, cool. What's this? Oh, yeah. It's a... And then, just like the first game, there's hints and clues and stashes and this and that. The light heals you, standard for both games. The graphics, of course, are going to be way different than 2010. So, I'm enjoying that. Excuse me. General store. One second. Oh, wait, what is this? No. It's easy to get turned around in this game because the map changes on you, so you're always like, am I going the right way? And 9 times out of the 10, you're not going the right way. So, oh look. I am pretty happy that all the people in this game, the enemies, are all one shot. Like, you shoot them in the head, they go down. The previous Alan Wake game, you would shoot a character or an enemy 5 times in the head, and they'd still be walking towards you, and you're like, what? So they changed the mechanics. They changed how the game has ran. And just upgrades like that. You know, it's more of a game that is realistic versus a game that isn't. Cauldron Lake General Store. This is Chuck Norris got lost in the woods.
We've reached the car, Anderson. How's it going down there?
I think I'm done here. I'll
In
meet
the
you in
woods.
the parking lot.
Disappeared. What?
I need to go back. Got a case to solve.
What? That's the way out. Okay. Nope, that's the lake. What's this? Witch's Hut? No, it's not towards the Witch's Hut. Actually, I don't know. I think it might be actually. Through this way. Oh yeah, here it is. Oh my god, I missed. I can't believe I fucking missed. I love how you're an FBI agent and you shoot more people and more bodies, and you're just like, huh, okay, well, you know, adding to the, I don't know, horribleness of the body. They have cigarettes? No. Weird. I don't have boat cutters for that. What is this? Even the character's going, let me see if I'm going the right way. Well, that's cool.
Warning. Activity detected. AWE. Event in progress. Cultural Lake. What's an AWE? Casey, what exactly does the FBC do?
After New York, when I started looking for our friend here, their name came up. I pushed them for any files they had on him, but got stonewalled. They have a reputation of showing up for weird shit. They have a presence here. Now we find our writer. How about that?
Yeah, that is weird. Oh.
You ready to go?
Mr. Wake, we're taking you back to our field office in Bright Falls. You can freshen up there, and then we'll talk properly.
Hey, Mom. Before you say anything, I'm totally fine. Don't freak out. Dad shouldn't have even texted you.
Logan? No one texted me. What's going on?
I'm totally fine. I slipped, that's all. God, it's not the end of the world.
Put your father on the phone.
Okay. Dad, it's Mom.
Don't worry, hon. Logan slipped in the shower and bumped her head. She has a slight concussion, but I'm keeping an eye on her. Lucky I heard her fall. She could have drowned.
Jesus, David. Why didn't you call?
I tried. It didn't go through. She's fine, really. But what about you? You sound stressed.
No, it's, just weird case, that's all.
Well, if you need a hint, my years of board game victories tell me Colonel Mustard did it.
I'll keep an eye out for him. Love you, Dave.
Love you too, honey. Want to say bye to Logan?
Just tell her I love her. Bye for now.
He's also wearing his attire from
Is there anyone
American
you'd like us
Nightmare.
to reach out to, Mr. Wake? You've been gone a long time.
No. If they'd be in danger, it'll come for me.
Okay, let's talk about something else. Robert Nightingale. Do you know him? You were both here in 2010.
The Dark Presence got him back then. That's the last time I saw him. 13 years. Fuck me.
Tell us about the pages. You had what looks like a title page with you. Return. Is this the name of the story on these pages? The writer's name has been scratched out pretty violently, but your name can still be made out underneath.
Scratched out. Yeah. Scratch.
Did you write these pages, Mr. Wake?
I'm trying to remember. It's a crazy jumble, like a nightmare. It doesn't make sense. I remember.
Thank you. Welcome. We have a great show for you here tonight. Alan Wake is here. Alan Wake, one of my all-time favorite writers and guests on the show. He's here to talk about his latest book. And as usual, our house band, old gods of Asgard, is here. Take it away, you crazy Vikings!
Was I on a talk show tonight? Waking up in places with no memory of how I'd gotten there. It was out of control. I didn't need another mugshot in the fucking tabloids. Had I already done the show? Was that a recording? I felt a strange pull toward the TV.
to see you, Alan. Great to see you. Welcome back to the show. Come on, sit down. Woo! Oh, man. It is so good to see you, Alan. This must be an exciting time for you. Tell me, does it ever get old?
Sorry, does what get old?
Publishing a new book. Are you okay there, my friend? You look like you've been cooped up in the writer's room for a few too many years.
This is exactly how I feel.
You know, I've waited so long to get my hands on the sequel to Departure. You left us on quite the cliffhanger. We've all been dying to know what "it's not a lake, it's an ocean" really means.
You and me both.
Well, our wait is over. Your new book, Initiation, hits the shelves tomorrow.
What?
That's exactly what every reader will be asking. This book is mind-bending. It's so cerebral. I mean, how would you describe it? An auto-fictional thought experiment? A horror story? A postmodern detective story?
Wait. This isn't right. I haven't written anything.
He's so humble.
Okay, you got me. Good prank, very funny. But yeah, sad to say, I've not written this. I'd remember if I'd written a book, right?
Maybe it was written by your
I like these
evil double.
live action cutscenes.
Well played, man. That is spot on. Playing the role here. Pretending the world of the book overlaps our own. It's very meta indeed. You see, Initiation tells the story of a fictional writer named Alan Wake, who is trapped in a nightmare, desperately trying to find the manuscript of a novel he has forgotten he has written. The book is set in New York, but it might not be New York at all. He is tormented by his dark doppelganger, and guided by visions
Mr.
of a
Scratch.
fictional detective he has written. That's right, Alex Casey is in this book as well.
I guess we'll just keep doing this the whole show. The joke's on me.
But isn't that what you sign up for with autofiction? No, but seriously, I found the structure of the reality you build in the book fascinating. It reminded me of The Matrix. I mean, the writer is physically in his writer's room, trapped there. And he projects himself out to this dark dream of New York through the story he is writing. Like astral projection. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Go on. I should be taking notes here. This is great stuff.
Notes to that other Alan Wake in that room writing this as we speak? Are we all in your story, Alan? No, I wish you every success with your new book, Alan. I hope it's as successful as your best-selling Alex Casey series. Initiation hits the shelves tomorrow. After this, I'm sure we'll all be eagerly awaiting the culmination of this Hero's Journey trilogy of yours. A book called Return, perhaps. Yeah, thank you for one of the strangest interviews of my entire career, Alan. All this talk of meta-names. Kept expecting to disappear once the scene ends.
Hello?
Then it cuts to the game? No fucking way, dude.
Something's not right here. I needed to get home. To Alice.
Damn, they do a good job. They did an amazing job. Like, I don't know, I like it.
What the hell was that interview? Some kind of joke? Initiation? I never wrote a book called Initiation. This felt like a bad dream. Could make a good horror story.
What? He's having trouble with the dream he's having, and he's like, oh, this could make a good story. Like, no, come on, you're trying to get out of the story. with this. Man, look at the graphics, man. When they cut from the live action to
Old Gods of Asgard. That name sounded familiar.
you know, they did a good job. They have my 10 out of 10.
I was a mess. I'd never heard of this talk show or Mr. Door before. None of it felt right. Was I losing my mind?
Marlboro Black cigarettes.
Hey! I think I've been locked in. Anybody?
Fuck. Now I have to find the cook myself.
Well, that was easy. Like, usually I struggle and struggle for those codes like you don't even understand, man. Like, I have to look up a tutorial just for the codes. But no, you did a good job. And this right here is giving me some Evil Within 2 vibes, like the neon lighting.
A message? Impossible to say.
Uh-oh.
Something in the studio with me. I had to get out.
I don't want to miss anything, so that's why I always go back and run through and see if I have everything. Alright, so yeah, whenever I play a video game, I always like try every door, and then even if I do find a door that does open, I always looking for another door. I always look for other doors and other possibilities, because that's how I am.
Waking up from the nightmare, I felt like a drowning man gasping for air. This place felt familiar. A ghost of a memory surfaced, about riding here for countless days.
This is the cabin. It's just an 8K gaming and looks a lot better. Old Dogs of Asgard was in the first game. They were the old farts, the old people that that didn't
I had been writing.
they didn't make it out of the light.
Initiation. You must write to escape.
Right to escape. This is the closest thing we're ever going to get
Plotboard for mapping out a story.
to a John Wick story.
On the index cards, the summary of the story so far, but other notes as well. Warnings. I had written them. I couldn't remember what it all meant. The name Scratch filled me with dread. I could trust these words. I had to act on them. You must write to escape.
Because in the first game he's like, all right, I'll fight my way out, and now in this game it seems like he's going to write his way out. Writing your way out is going to be harder than fighting your way out, because you have to like think 17 steps ahead.
I'd use my writing to project myself out of this room, like a deep sea diver to go deeper and explore the depths of this prison for a way out. This room was my boat. Writing was my lifeline. I would start again at the talk show.
Welcome back. We have a great show for you here tonight. We'll treat you on to the Alex Casey fans out there. Alex Casey himself is here tonight.
What?
After giving his face to a famous detective in the film series. And of course we have Alan Wake here. That's the writer, books, films are based on. Let's do this!
So I think what's happening here is Alan Wake, they're saying Alan Wake wrote Max Payne.
Welcome back to the show. So, Alan, as the creator of the character, how do you feel about this?
Sorry, what?
You know, it can be an awkward question with the man sitting right next to you, but how do you feel about him in the role of Casey? Does he look the part to you?
Yeah, Max Payne. So Remedy Games,
Exactly like I always imagined Casey.
the Remedy games are all connected.
Uncanny.
They're all in the same universe.
Thank
Good.
you. That means so much to me. I'm a huge fan of your books.
So, what's the problem, Alan? Because on more than one occasion, you voiced your reservations about the adaptations.
It's not that. They're their own thing. They've gone with choices that are different from mine. I feel protective about my stories, and these adaptations... I don't know. I guess I just wish I could have been more involved in making them.
Well, in that case, you won't have seen this either. We have a clip from the new film, Murder Case Casey. Should we roll it, or do you want to say something first, Sam?
Nah, just roll it.
This city was an old scar that refused to heal. The rain made
Yep.
it fester. It needed
That's
the
Max
sun.
Payne.
There was only the night. I was tired. Insomnia covered me like a plastic film. I was watching the world through a rain-slick window. My own reflection haunting the view. I was trying to track down a missing writer. My only clue was a table lamp, shaped like an angel. The only thing to shed light on this sordid mystery.
All right.
That's great. Murder Case Casey. Great job, Sam. Very exciting and very meta. I'm looking forward to seeing more.
Wait, stop. What was that about a writer? About a lamp?
That's the thing about Alan Wake, is like you go through the same scenario a bajillion times, and then towards the end you'll finally get it done. But I think what they're doing is they took inspiration from every game, and that's what they did. What? What? Six, 5, 6? What? What? Alright, good. 5, 6, 5. Now I just gotta open the door more. Gotta make sure I didn't miss anything. Nope, nothing. Watch There Be Evil Within 3. I'd play it.
Hello?
All of a sudden, the door's open. I'm gonna close them for now, because... What the fuck's that? No mirror effect? Oh.
There you are, Tom. Oh, not so much evil that not a bit of good as well. Not one without the other. Good to see you.
Hey, I can't seem to find my way out of here. Can you point me to the exit?
Of course, Tom. The work will instruct its maker. I was gonna get something from the basement for you, but you can get it yourself now. The more cooks, the worse the soup.
What do you want me to get from the basement? And my name's Alan, not Tom.
Ja, mutta katsoppa, a man, but a man with a tool makes two, Tom. Eikö niin? And a man with a tool can build his own exit. It's in a shoebox, in the basement where you left it. Safe as in the Lord's purse. Here's the key.
Have we met before? Are you trapped in the dark place too?
You remember Ahti, the janitor. You can't be lost if you don't worry about where you are headed. So don't worry, Tom. The sun will shine even into a heap of twigs. Just remember to turn on the lights. It won't take long when you get to work.
I've been trying to find a way to escape the dark place. Any suggestions?
He who mouths about his troubles is the prisoner of his troubles. It's not easy to get out. But don't you worry, Tom. The home is still there where the heart is. I often think about it when I mop the floor and look into the puddle. Water is the memory of the world. Water finds its way.
The janitor was a bit out there, but still a friendly face. I had to trust the basement would get me out of here.
That's the same janitor from Control. So, what the hell? So, yeah, if you want the entire story, Remedy Games. There's a picture of the man in front of the no way. Remedy Games started. Oh man, I hated the Control for this reason. I hated like you had to run around the map. I hated that game. Alright. So Remedy Games made Max Payne 1 to 2. They sold it to Rockstar, and Rockstar made Max Payne 3, made it better. Remedy Games made Alan Wake in 2010. Then Control came out, I think 2020. And then there is a side quest, side mission for Control that you can go and find Alan Wake. And the cool part is the character who played Max Payne is in this game, and the voice actor is the original voice actor, and he's playing a cop in this game, and the guy who played Max Payne is also I think co-owner of Remedy Games, and then the guy who plays Alan Wake is also co-owner of Remedy Games. So that's all connected really, really well. So that's really cool. It's like an Easter egg within an Easter egg within an Easter egg. And then Alan Wake is supposedly the writer for Max Payne. And it's hard to follow, but if you know, then you know. And then so Alan Wake, I guess, was the first person to go into the void, the dark place. He calls it the dark place, but in Control, it's an organization that controls these outbreaks and rips and times and this and that, and yeah. So there's that. But I really didn't like Control for that reason, you know, like they just pointed you in a direction and you got lost half the time. That's where it was. I didn't like it. I really didn't. If I knew Alan Wake was going to be like that, I probably wouldn't have gotten it. But, I mean, I'm in love with it so far because it's not like Control that much. So,
an old
you know how
lamp
it
in a
is.
shoebox. Was this what the janitor had left for me?
So yeah, in the DLC for Control, Alan Wake is in the same area. And then you go this and that.
The lamp felt significant. A tool for bringing light to the darkness. I felt a magnetic pull between the lamp and the light. Whoa! When the light jumped into my lamp, the whole room changed. Like
No
something in a
way.
dream. Opening a way forward, the lamp was humming. The bulb glowed. It held the light now.
No way, dude. That's kind of cool. So you can create your own checkpoints. That's pretty cool. Like through here, maybe? No, you can't go here. Through there? No, you can't go through there.
I felt another surge from the lamp. I could use it again. The glow in the lamp went out, shifting the light in the room. The light carved out something new from the darkness.
If I take it again, does it change it? It does. No fucking way. I gotta say, I'm 50 to 40 minutes into this gameplay, and I'm having fun. So I can go through places in time. What I want to know is what's in this little area. Nothing I can see, unfortunately. And I like how you actually have something in your satchel, you know what I mean? Like, most video games, you just throw something in the back of your waist and all of a sudden you have like a pocket that can fit 27 rocket launchers. I like the realness of it, but I don't like the practicality of it, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I have a satchel and I can see what goes in it and it's not make-believe, but if I get in trouble, I can't pull out 27 rocket launchers. So, yeah, I know. Weird. And I don't get a flashlight? Is that it?
I needed to find another way out.
Why don't I get a flashlight? That's Alan Wake, man. That's like his whole thing. It's like, that's Alan Wake. Alan Wake is nothing without his revolver and flashlight. I should have been Alan Wake for Halloween, but I was already Indiana Jones. Oh, same thing, never mind. My name's Alan Wake, and I'm a writer.
The dark place wants to drown me.
It's his original form.
I have to fight it. I have to remember the clicker, the light switch. I lost it, but I have the lamp now. The lamp the switch was cut from. This place is a nightmare. Not real, and yet more real than anything. The danger in the horror reel, it feeds up my mind, twisting whatever it takes into psychotic reality. I'm trapped here. I write to escape. I've tried this many times, written countless stories, forgotten how many. I keep failing, but I must keep trying. I use the story to dive deeper. Every word I write is a step forward on this spiral in the darkness. I dive to the bottom to find the answer.
He's tried to get out so many times, and he makes that. He just never gets out? Alright, if you like this part to Alan Wake, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I will continue from now on. So, I'll see you in the next one.